You are in great love to be a monkey. Hmm?
Why Swami? Why Swami? Why monkey?
Because you have an illusion that you are in a no mind state. No mind state means a totally conscious state where you are completely free from your conditioning and program. And it is very laughable if you have this illusion that you have become free from your mind. So when you go on reading Osho and listening to him, and you listen that all the question comes from mind, then so when you hear Osho speaking that all questions come from mind, and because we always treat ourselves as somebody very special and unique, I am somebody so great that I will dedicate just this very insignificant small amount of my time for meditation, and I will reach to the highest peak of consciousness. This is sheer madness. What you have running for, you have got it. Now don't be in illusion that meditation will happen so easily. It is far, far more difficult than whatever you have got. Because it is a very subtle thing. You have to know your whole inner map. You have to know what it contains, why your emotions arises, why you are jealous, why the envy is there, why the body has become full of negativity, why you want to do something but you are doing just the opposite. You want to remain positive, but you cannot get rid of your negativity. Why you don't want to be angry but you get angry. You don't want to be lustful but you become lustful. Things are happening always against you. Why it happens? So if you think that some miracle will happen, that's why it is said that an unobserved life is no life at all. You have never observed your life. And when now you are using the word, I will contemplate. What you will contemplate? Who is there to contemplate? Where are you? Where you exist? You can be in illusion that just because you have done some meditation, and when you started meditation, when you were already very strongly programmed, if you don't even consider about earlier lives, previous lives, even in this life, when your programming became very strong, then you started meditating. And that also, it was not your love. Maybe you trusted me to some extent, so you begin it. But the maturity is not of that level. You are still hoping that you will get whale out of the sand. You are still hoping for those things which cannot be fulfilled. Osho, those people who were with Osho, they were real, they had sacrificed everything. Those who came to him. And they were living the most intense kind of life possible. And among them also that was his intention, that at least some part of his sannyasin will reach to that state. And he said that when you will reach to that state, when almost most of the people will reach to that state, then I won't need to speak. It can be conveyed, everything can be conveyed silently. But the thing is that we are so troubled by our mind, so we want to escape from it. By escaping from something, you are not getting free from that. If questions are not arising in you, that means you have lost all your intelligence. So far, whatever question you are asking is all borrowed question. It is all of others. Those questions are coming from the books which you have read, the people whom you have listened. They are not your own question. They are not coming from within you. But because we are just vegetating, so how can there be any question? You have anything to say? No, Swami, not now. I am so free from the mind. I have become a potato which is always calm and quiet, silent, peaceful, cool. Cool potato can only fart.
Yes, sorry.
No, what yes? It's a sign that the brain has become rusted. Okay, what you are thinking?
I'm trying to think of question. Do you think the coronavirus has destroyed my brain?
Your brain is gone now. You are having the brain of an Einstein. Now you are having the brain of a mouse after corona. It has eaten everything.
No, monkey. Brain of monkey now.
No, now you have having the brain of the mouse. Monkey still have some bigger brain.
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry, yes.
Okay, you ask the one from the Bible.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
First you read the whole thing and then read sentence by sentence.
Okay.
One by one sentence.
All right. Okay. Peace I live with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled and do not be afraid. John 14:27.
Okay, now read the first sentence only.
Peace I live with you. L-E-A-V-E.
Okay. And what is the second sentence?
My peace I give you.
Okay. The man who is saying these sentences, he is claiming that he has become peace itself. So if you were receptive, if you were open, if you were not resisting, you will absorb that peace. You will imbibe his peace. So he is saying now, maybe he is going somewhere. So he is leaving that peace. You have tasted it. So don't forget it. You have the glimpse of it. You have the taste of it. Now let it grow. Now live in that peace. You have seen that life can be of peace also. So far you have seen only life of strife and struggle and conflict and chaos. And you have tasted that peace in me. And I leave, this is my gift I have given to you. I leave that peace with you. Don't squander it. Keep it as a treasure. That is my gift to you. That is my love for you. You have been present in that vibration of peace which I am. So I am leaving it to you. Don't forget it. Respect it. Leave it. Be peace. What is the second sentence?
My peace I give you.
So he's saying that peace is my treasure. Peace is my achievement. Peace is what I have achieved in my life with arduous effort. And that peace I give to you. My peace, which I have achieved through hard work. I was also like you once. There was no peace, there was only confusion and muddle-headedness, tension and worry, and now I have achieved this peace. Now it is mine. No one can take it, and that I give to you. That is the greatest gift that can be given. Read.
I do not give to you as the world gives.
Whenever the world gives anything, it is not in reality giving anything. It is always a barter, it is always a business, it is always a mathematics. They don't have any real thing, any real treasure. If you give it, it will not become less, it will not be depleted. But if you have found something real, the more you give, the more you have. So you are not losing anything. So he is saying, I am not giving you in the way this unconscious world gives, in the way this greedy world gives, in the way the violent world gives. I have no expectation from you. I have it. I have so much that I can share. It is like the fragrance of the flower, fragrance of the rose flower, which is not miserly. It has it. It is not choosing anyone. It has no motive when it gives, because it has the fragrance, so it spreads. And once you have it, you cannot contain it also. It will be shared with those who are receptive.
Okay. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid.
Because he is leaving them, so he is saying, do not let your heart be troubled and do not be afraid. Because what I am giving to you is, it cannot be destroyed. no one can take it from you. So you have that treasure which cannot be taken away. So have this trust, and even when I am going away, you are not going to lose anything. It is, if you were open, if you were innocent, if you were receptive, now it is your own inner treasure. So do not allow your heart to be troubled or to worry. What is the second word? Trouble?
And do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid, because you have got something which even death cannot take. Don't be troubled, because you have now something which is never born, so it can never die, which is always here. So look into your heart. If you were open and receptive, you will find that it is something which, once you have it, it becomes yours inner thing. So even if the person who has given it is leaving, there is no need to worry. There is no need to be troubled. But what is the sentence? Read again the same.
Okay. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid.
So now there is no need to be afraid. You have something within you which cannot be destroyed, which cannot be burnt, which cannot be depleted, which can never end. And when you are connected with your heart in an innocent way, then you will feel it. It is there, always there. When you allow your heart to be polluted, then you lose connection with that. Was that the last line?
Yes, Swami, last line already.
So it's clear or no? Very clear? Anything?
Yes.
Any doubt?
Yes. No doubt, Swami. Very clear, Swami. Excellent, Swami.
Why you are giving me certificate?
Because you will always ask how was it, so I give.
Don't reply like a parrot.
Okay. Okay, Swami.
At present, I didn't ask you. I just said, is it clear or not?
Okay.
Okay, ask.
Swami, I think yesterday's meditation was very different. Because at the end of the
when you get the Zen stick, then meditation has to be good. But you need many Zen stick for your meditation to flower.
And then also, at the end of the meditation,
You speak little louder. There is some sound here which is very loud.
Okay, at the end of the meditation yesterday, the breathing was not the same. The breathing was very subtle and very deep, and it somehow with that in that state.
It somehow.
There was a lot of in that state.
In somehow what?
In that state. So there was peace and silence, very, very peaceful.
No, you speak the whole sentence again, what you said.
Okay, I said that yesterday, towards the end of meditation, the breathing was not the same. The breathing was very slow, subtle, and very slow and very subtle and very deep.
Very deep.
And in that state, there was peacefulness, very, very peaceful. And also, and in this state, just now when you asking me to think of question, I closed my eyes and that kind of breathing was still there. So in that state, really there was no questions for me.
When I asked you to ask question earlier, was it that state or you were trying to recreate it?
I didn't. I wanted to ask question actually. I wanted to ask. So I closed my eyes to try to see any question came up or not. But then I was breathing in that same way and there was no questions.
Okay, I understood. So if that kind of breathing happens, that means your meditation was going in right direction and you were entering into meditation. How much deep it was, that you have to see inside, because it can be very deep, it can be little less deep, it can be satori, it can be a small samadhi. Because when the breath becomes subtle, slow and deep, only then meditation starts happening. So this is a sign that meditation was happening. But now don't try to be greedy about it, because these things happens. You cannot create any artificial situation for it to happen. Maybe you can make some arrangement, but it will happen or not happen is not in your hand. So never have this greed that it should happen again, otherwise it will not happen. And it is good that it happens once in a while, because only once in a while you are in that state. When your inner state is not so innocent and pure, you should not expect it. First try to make it, see where you are being cunning and clever, where you are doubting, where you have less trust, where you are not connected to your own heart. You are very much preoccupied in your mental garbage. So if you observe your life, and if you remain simple like a child, not complex, then these things will happen again and again. But you have to be in a right space. So it happened, that is clear. Now send me $1 billion as a gift.
Sorry, all the money
When I say
owe
$1
you.
billion, I mean to say that whatever you consider your job and all those things, and whatever the world can give, when you have that meditative space, even one single meditative space is more valuable than all those things, because these are all your surface state. You are not reaching to your own inner depth. You are all the time hovering around your outside your house. You have not entered to your drawing room ever, to master's room. So when you reach to a meditative space, it is far more valuable than anything in the world, or you can call it invaluable, because no price can buy it. That's why I say send me $1 billion, because even if you have $1 billion or $10 billion or $100 billion or $1 trillion, you cannot you don't become worthy for that space. For that you need a different thing. So being spiritual, being meditative is a different department. Whatever helps you to become successful in the world will be a hindrance here. Is it clear?
Yes, Swami, very clear, Swami.
So, धन्यवाद. So, if you really care for knowing yourself, then you have to be very alert. That is what is called treading upon the edge of the razor. If you are not very careful, very alert about what to do and what not to do, what can spoil your meditative life, especially when you are not very matured spiritually. You have to be very careful.
Yes, Swami, yes.
So, if you want, you can say something, because I am drinking tea now.
Oh, okay. I feel very blessed to meet Swami, to be guided by Swami and continuously guided. I'm very, very grateful, Swami. And at my home, my bedroom, my table have photos of Swami and Osho. And every time I look at these photos, I feel so blessed because I'm surrounded by such magnificent, great masters. So I just feel so blessed and so lucky. And I think most grateful
means
to
you are-
Swami because
You have many husbands or many boyfriends.
no. Swami, I just said that I'm most grateful to Swami, especially of course because Swami has.
Why you need to have so many? Why can't you be satisfied with one only? Because this
I'm
is also
satisfied with one, Swami.
greed. I have this, I have Osho, I have Buddha, I have Krishna, I have. That means you feel that I cannot help you alone.
No, Swami. No. That's not what I mean, Swami. It's not what I mean.
That is also somewhere your greed. That you want someone who is elusive, who is just like, you can have any idea, you can create your own ideas about them out of your imagination. But I am a very concrete reality. So you want some poetry.
Yes, Swami.
What yes?
Swami is the concrete reality, Swami.
Then why you are looking for poetries?
No, Swami, I'm following everything that is your
When
instruction,
you have many masters, you will not follow any. Because then you will compare that the Osho was saying this, I am saying this. Okay, Osho is a greater master. He has so many disciples. So now I will follow him. So you will use your cunning mind. Either be with one or don't be with any.
I am with Swami because I nowadays actually I don't read
You yourself
Osho
said
anymore. Swami.
you yourself said that you are surrounded by so many masters. Who are those so many masters?
No. What I mean is that
And you have to understand one thing.
Swami.
If you are a real seeker of inner truth, when you are seeing many, you are not looking at the truth. There is only one truth. There is only one consciousness. And you will understand that consciousness through a form. So you need one form. You don't need many forms. Otherwise you will be lost in forms. Once it becomes clear what you were searching for, then you can read any, you can enjoy any. But as far as when you are in your journey, you should be with one, totally with one. And if you want to find some rock star, then go to Jaggi Vasudev or go to anyone like him, Sri Sri or anyone, because they are famous people.
Sorry. No, I'm not looking for other masters. Actually, you have misunderstood my meaning, Swami.
No, why I will misunderstand? I just have to make it clear to you. To your mind, because your mind is not so mature. It can. So whenever I will say anything, if I criticize Osho, then you will not. You will try to hide those things. You will not make it. You will not share it in YouTube. Why? If your trust in me is unconditional, then why it has to?
I didn't hide anything, Swami.
Still, you have not shared what I talked long time back with Prince and Upendra and you together.
That one is, you talk about what, Swami?
I talked about. I criticize also in that one. Maybe whatever he said, if you just go on being conditioned by those things, it is not helping you. That's why Osho is all for that you find out your original face, you find out your inner master. Otherwise, all the time you will be consulting your Bible and Gita or Dhampat. When the situation is new, only when you are conscious, you can meet that situation. Otherwise, if you are consulting books or consulting what the master said earlier, you will always fall short.
Yes, Swami, correct.
And this is also greed. You want to have some great master who has become a very big stories have been created around him. He has become somebody like a magician. If you want to reach somewhere, you want to reach to airport from your home, any vehicle which is taking you is good. You don't need that you have to travel in the Rolls Royce. I'm just giving, maybe the example is not very good, but still your intention is to reach there. And if you decide I will sit only in Rolls Royce, then maybe you will miss your plane.
Yes, Swami.
And maybe there is no Rolls Royce. Otherwise, people who were around Osho, how they could teach him? Because if you are impure, you will find wrong things in even the greatest master possible. Though these words are all wrong, because when we say greatest, it is all about what the form did. The real thing is what is contained in the bottle, not in the bottle and the labels.
Yes, Swami.
And only when an ordinary man can know himself, then only you have a chance. Mostly all people are ordinary. There are few extraordinary as far as their physical life is concerned. But just because someone is very extraordinary, someone is a very great dancer, you can dance just like an ordinary person. Someone can be a world champion in swimming, but you can also swim. Someone is a fastest sprinter, but you can also run. But what you need is that you need to learn how to run yourself. Someone may be the neighbor has a cow which gives too much milk, and your cow gives only very small amount of milk. But you need to drink the real milk just by counting neighbors' cows. You will not become healthy. You need your own milk. If your cow is providing you that, don't be greedy about the other cows are giving so much. What is real is that your life has to be transformed. Someone may be a great master, but he is not available to you. So this is all greed that we are thinking about so many masters. That's why there have been many masters who declare, I am the last, I am the gate, I am the last prophet. I am not saying anything about Muhammad or anyone, but even Buddha said, I have reached to that samadhi which no one has reached, something like that. So, if you want to work on many people, you have to declare something. Otherwise, people are so idiotic. They cannot understand the silent language. They understand only the language of bragging.
Yes, Swami. I'm not bragging, Swami.
You are not bragging, but you want to sleep with many men.
No, Swami. No.
You want to be married to many.
No, Swami, no. Actually, you have misunderstood. What I meant is not that I have many masters. What I meant is that because last time I have never thought that personally knowing or meeting an enlightened master was possible. And now I have met one, and then I was like suddenly discovered like in India there are many enlightened masters. So that was what I meant. I'm not saying that I'm going to go to different masters. No,
how you know that there are many enlightened masters? There may be many who are just frauds. People are not in search of truth, so they can be easily duped. They can be easily cheated.
Yes, sir.
If there are masters in India, their number will be very small, because people are not in search of truth. They are in search of money, they are in search of power. To turn in is not that easy in this kind of world. So don't think that there are many masters. There can be many fake masters. There can be many charlatans. And people who become very popular, no one knows whether they are masters or they have invented some technique which makes people peaceful, which helps them get rid of their tension. But not necessarily they are masters. They may be wearing very attractive clothes. They may be very rich. But Osho has said it very clearly. If a king walks on your lane, you will recognize him immediately. But if a master walks You will not find. And he has said they are extraordinarily ordinary. Because all those who are ordinary, they want to be extraordinary. He has no desire even to be extraordinary. Because when you are unfulfilled, you want to be extraordinary. You want to become something. When you have come to know that already the greatest treasure is hiding inside you, you were never looking inside. So you want to become something. If you want to become something, that means you are incomplete. The greed is still there. The desire is still there. You are looking outside. You are not turning in.